Welcome to the Filmmakers Forward podcast.
Hello! This is Filmmakers Forward podcast, and I am Eric C. Martin.
I am Jude KD.
I'm J.A. Levi.
I'm Timothy Dominguez.
And we are wrapping up the year for Filmmakers Forward. It is the 30th of December, and I'm just here to chat about what we've done in the past 6 months, I'd say, since we started. We've done, I guess, how many shorts? We've got 6, I believe.
Mhm.
4?
6 in total.
6 in
Seems so,
total.
I think, right?
3 that are out there.
Yeah.
So we've done 6 in total. We have, let's count it down. We got
Wheels,
Wheels,
My Symphony.
My Symphony, and then we got we have Small Problems.
Small Problems.
Small Problems is out, and then we have Melody. So that's 4, and then we have 2 other films.
Still to come. We got Dark Queen.
Dark Queen. Exertion.
And Excursion.
Exertion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Coming out soon.
Yeah. So all in all, 6 films that have been filmed. 6 films that have been filmed.
Did
It's pretty good.
Did we include the 48-hour one too?
Yeah, Melody.
Okay. Yeah. So then
Yeah.
6.
So that was probably about what we kind of set out for. I think we're a little ambitious in the beginning. I think we're gonna do a couple, probably 2 shorts per month. This gives us about 1 per month that we're at a rate of, which I think is okay, because I like that we're giving a little bit more time in pre-production, which we've been a little bit more focused on as of late, and then also in post. Filming wise, about the same rate as we've kind of been, day or 2 of filming, and that's about it. But we're taking the time to get the right amount of footage done, edited, and just really kind of focus on how we should go about progressing with each film. And I think that we've come to, I'd say we've improved.
I would definitely agree with that.
Since the first one.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy, just in general, how fast time passes by, bro. I mean, not too long ago, we were upstairs talking about the plans we had for this year, talking about like, hey, Filmmakers Forward. What do we even want to name it? Filmmakers Forward, to
Right, yeah, coming up with a name, yeah.
Singular, the plans, and then next thing you know, we're right here, bro. We're heading into the New Year's, man, and we got 6 films under our belt. We started a podcast. We got a few interviews. I mean, personally, as a group, I think we've accomplished a lot. For a group that started back in April. May, April.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we've been talking about the shorts, but this will be our coming up on eighth 1 to 3 podcast 6.
Yeah, I mean, the ones that we've released, this would be our 5th one that we'll release, but we got a couple more in the
Yeah.
Again, from that first meeting that we had, was wanted to be a group that we just wanted to do something different, something that's never been seen before, and I think we're doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, while our main focus is film, we also wanna do other things, and it's not to depart from that film perspective, but it's more like give people an insight to who we are as a person, as an individual. Like
Right, you don't want to limit yourself.
Exactly.
completely.
Just filmmaking or the entertainment industry, or however you want to view it. You don't want to limit yourself in one kind of direction.
It's not like we're just a film group. We just make films. Like, no,
Right.
we
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, we all have our own personalities. We all have our, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what
for
these
sure.
podcasts are for, to give people kind of a insight to who we are as a person. Kind of
Right.
like, like we are our own person. You know what I'm saying? We like, so I think we've, little by little, we're showing that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I definitely think we've reached kind of that aspect of showing a bit more about ourselves. But
Yeah.
I think that also helps with when it comes to the filmmaking and slowly building an audience. And that was one thing that came up when we decided, do you guys want to do a podcast, is to kind of show each individual one of us kind of our colors, our personality, and then that way you can see that, get a glimpse of that, see the films that this person is writing or directing, and like, oh, okay, I kind of like Alex's films and the way he does things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives a different nuance to each film, even when you're watching it, which I think is cool.
I agree. I don't know who it is that marketed this to us as filmmakers, but there is this kind of stereotype that's been kind of romanticized, and that is of the broke filmmaker. The filmmaker that makes art only from a position of starvation,
Right.
from a position of deficiency.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know who has marketed it to us, but it's so effective because it's positioned money and creating art as two diametrically different things. And while I agree that, our core ethics and values and what we want to do as, it's cliche to say, but as artists, shouldn't be compromised, I also think that, to be honest, we should be making money for what we do.
Right.
And as filmmakers, if we're figuring out how to branch out into videography, figuring out how to actually make money doing what we love, it's a service that we can not only provide for other people, whether it be in real estate, whether it be in other venues of videography, but also provide a service to ourselves. Because let's be honest, we don't want to do day jobs for the rest of our lives. We want to do what we love and be able to provide for ourselves and in the future have a family.
Right.
Hopefully I'm not getting on my soapbox by saying that, but no, I in the new year, that's really going to be our focus. How can we actually start moving towards having Filmmakers Forward be both self-sustaining and to provide service to the public, other than just our films? Because don't get me wrong, our films are our main focus, but in the grand scheme of things, we need to find ways to make sure that our company is self-sustaining as well.
We definitely just need to work on literally everything. Pre-production and production.
Okay, but let me cut you off right there. What is the thing that you feel both you can improve on and you feel like the group can improve on? One thing. Not we're all fucked up.
That's good.
No, that's not what I meant.
That's
not what I meant.
No, yeah.
I didn't mean we were all bad. And I'm just saying
it's honestly constantly
better.
learning, but a specific area. I mean, is it good work on timing, getting stuff done, organization,
pre-production,
collaboration, and what part of it?
Mm-hmm.
I think putting 100% effort in everything.
Yes.
I mean, personally, at least in the beginning of the year, the beginning of when we started the group, and that's kind of May. It's kind of when we started doing a lot of the short film stuff. I was really into it, and I wanted to help out in every single possible way that I could.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we're getting down the road, it's almost going to be a year. This upcoming
April, May.
Yeah, well, I mean, we kind of started meeting around beginning of April, end of March. But talking about everything that we were going to do.
Right.
I don't know. I just, me personally, it's putting 100% effort into everything and not being distracted by things. That's kind of the main thing I want to work on.
Mm-hmm.
And in the beginning, I wasn't as distracted by things like day job, personal life. But as the year got on, but then again, it's holidays,
Yeah, cut yourself
things get in the way,
It's tough, and I get that. I'm kind of with you. I'm kind of putting, because it is always, and that's the scary part, is putting yourself 100% available, 100% out there, all in on something, on something that you're just unsure, or even an industry that you're just unsure of, just in general, the general public is, right?
Yeah,
of course.
And so there's always going to be that, but it's so true. If everyone gives every ounce that they have into it, you're going to get something that is worth putting out there and being very, very proud of.
Yeah.
Again, I feel like I'm saying a little bit of a cliche things, but in the grand scheme of things, that's where, even when you and I were talking, about where we see this group really going, we don't want to take just one step or two steps forward. We really want to take at least 15 or 20. We want this next year to be a grand, extreme change from last year. And we already were doing great things for what we were starting with, but that's the threshold. Mm-hmm. We need to raise our threshold and raise our baseline to actually being something that we're no longer known as the underdogs that punch above their weight. You know, we need to be the big dogs.
Yeah.
You know? With that, folks, this is the Filmmakers Forward podcast. We are moving forward. Filmmakers.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
I am Jude KD.